Hello, I'm Ali.
And I'm her best friend, Em.
This is She Said, She Said.
Join us for our ritual Wednesday evening glass of wine as we talk about the highs and lows of life as two foreign ladies living in France.
Think of this as the group chat you actually want to be on, where we talk about all the plates we're spinning and occasionally dropping.
We'll also give you the best tips we've learned from over a decade living among the Frenchies.
C'est parti! Em, what are you wearing?
So scary. I'm not wearing a bra because I've been working from home.
Right, but you are wearing other clothes, I hope.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot some people might be listening without the video. Well, Alex has not just turned into a massive creep. We are actually going to talk about clothes today. So buckle up. Did you like that?
I loved it.
So we're going to talk about style.
Style and fashion.
Fashion, style, all things clothes.
Yes. And a disclaimer, it's not to give loads of advice, is it?
No,
It's
definitely
rather
not.
to just talk about it from our point of view, which is probably just a very normal person's point of view.
That's a good disclaimer. Yeah, we do not profess to be professionals in this at all. But I would say I love clothes. I really love.
And you always look great.
Oh,
you do. Always look great. You always put some thought into how you look. At any moment I've seen you, just always be like, oh, she just has that piece that just looks great. Those earrings that make her face glow, and that, I don't know, you're good at it.
Appreciate you. Let's compliment each other more during the podcast, definitely. But if we talk about style, do you care? Obviously you care what you're wearing, but I mean...
I definitely care what I wear. I don't think I'm a fashion expert. I think I have this very quite basic style, probably. I definitely care about how I look. Every morning I do think about what could I wear to look to feel good. I think it's about how do I feel that day? What could I wear so that I look so that I feel good? But then I usually go for quite safe options. I think everyone who knows me would be like, I usually go for some jeans, a t-shirt, some cardigan, and probably most days a pair of sneakers. I did get myself some new sneakers. And I have to say, I'm quite often a bit late to some of the fashion trends.
Do you think that's because you live in France? I don't think you are late to fashion trends. Definitely not. You always look great. Right back at you. So me and Ali live in France, in Lyon. I'm from the UK and Ali's from Germany. But I do think often kind of stuff that I've seen my friends wearing in the UK and I come back to France and wear it, people cannot get their head around it. 2 years later, everyone in France will be wearing that.
I remember them all wearing Birkenstock years ago, and you were saying, they were all wearing Birkenstock. And I said to you, well, in Germany, we've been wearing Birkenstock for all of my life. That's what you wear inside your house.
Your socks.
Oh, yeah, Crocs. I mean, that's
no, your socks. Your socks.
Oh, socks. Oh, sorry.
Crocs are a different matter.
Oh, I think that's just some tourists wearing socks and sandals. That's not fair. Although apparently, people do wear socks and sandals now, right? But I definitely remember you telling me about Birkenstocks back in England, and everyone was wearing them. And in France, they weren't yet. And now it's been a couple of years, right?
Yeah, they're pretty far
behind.
Kind of
become a classic now.
I would say so. It was the same with mom jeans. Do you remember mom jeans?
Yeah.
The kind of baggy, but tight at the ankle ones. I remember wearing those and one of my partner's friends saying to me, why are your jeans so baggy? What's wrong with them? Because everyone was wearing skinny jeans still in France. I was like, cool. And then I realized,
it's so annoying when people don't get it.
People just don't, just so misunderstood.
But don't you think most women get it and men don't?
I think French women can appreciate it. I think, British fashion and probably German fashion maybe is a bit further ahead, so to speak.
Maybe, yeah,
in terms of the fashion cycle. That's just me. my observation, shall we say. But back to you. So you're saying that you're kind of stuck in a style rut, maybe?
I'm always, like, in my comfort zone, or most times I'm in my comfort zone, and I think it's kind of due to the fact of living in the countryside and being in, I wouldn't say full-time home office, but a lot in my house and around in my village. So it just kinda doesn't make sense to wear heels or even, like, platform shoes when I go out of the house and you have the choice between those very comfy trainers and then your heels. Like, what are you gonna wear? But the heels might make me feel really chic and
Yeah.
good, and I'll still go for the comfort option.
Do you know what we can do? Do you know what I was looking into? I was looking at like what you need to do to kind of find your personal style.
Yeah,
And one thing you can do is find your style pillars. So these are
right.
like it's like kind of a few words and then like a little sentence, I suppose, that you would use to define your style. And that's
Cool.
meant to be able to make you, even from your wardrobe that you have, be able to pull things together. So you're not kind of constantly buying new things.
Oh, cool. Do it for me. Do it for me.
I did it for you.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
You
I did
came
it for you.
prepared.
Yeah, she did her research. It's because I love looking at clothes and talking about
Mm,
clothes and wearing clothes. Before I did used to think, is it kind of vacuous? And maybe to some people it is, but I just really like it. And
yeah, great.
actually, you're so right. If you feel you look good, that can genuinely change my mood.
Mm,
So this is what I think your style pillars are. You can tell me if you agree
okay.
or not. I would say you have the French effortlessness. Very difficult to say, definitely. But I would say you have like an edge mixing bold colors with neutrals, or kind of like like
Yeah.
clashing it with something. There's some tension going on there. If I were to describe it.
I have some
um,
colors,
yeah,
yes.
you have colors, but then you'll like mix it with a like a beige gilet or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say effortless, cool, sexy. Those are the three words I would use to describe
Well,
your
that's
style
nice.
pillars. Because I think effortless and cool definitely, because you just kind of know how to pull things together. But then there's always a little heel or a sheer top. There's some sexy in there too.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, no, I think that's probably right. And it all probably depends on where I go and what I do, right? I will definitely make
Yeah,
an effort to look like extra nice when I'm with my friends.
make an effort for us. We can tell. We
I
appreciate
really
it.
I really think I dress to look good to other women,
That's so true. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's so true.
To other women's compliment. Men, I don't really care about. They don't know anything about fashion.
No. Well, that's why there are these pieces where you would wear them, they're kind of ugly
Mm,
to men, but like women just get it.
just like the kind of loose fit jeans.
Baggy jeans, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Basically men like anything that's just tight.
Yeah.
That's it. But
Yeah.
then they don't understand you won't look good. Well, I personally just won't look good in something that's super tight, you know. You've got to have the body for it.
You have the body for it. You're joking.
Not like a tight dress anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. I think it's more about how you feel. If you feel
Yes.
like in German, you would say, if you feel like a sausage, then don't wear it.
I don't want to feel like a sausage. I really don't.
Not even a German person wants to feel like a sausage.
That's saying something because you guys love sausage. So do you want to hear my pillars? I
Yeah.
don't know if you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
agree.
Sorry. Tell me
This
what your
is
style and your pillars.
so I can't believe I'm saying about this about myself, by the way. This is really embarrassing. So this is what I try and aim for, I've decided. Chic, feminine, playful.
Yeah.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
try and be chic because
Definitely.
I'm a 35-year-old woman who has to
Yeah.
exist in the world.
Yeah.
But then I like a bit of like playfulness, something a bit
Definitely.
crazy, a bit like,
I remember you remember when we went out for that one weekend? I mean, a long time ago, a while ago, but you had this Col Claudine thing that you would just put on top of your, is it called Col
oh,
Claudine?
the collar. Are you talking about
Yeah.
the collar?
Do you remember that?
You guys took the piss out of me for that collar so
No, I
bad.
didn't. I remember it looking really good on you. I didn't say anything about that, did I?
No, maybe you didn't. Maybe our other
It
two
was
friends
just funny
did.
because it was a funny piece of clothing. It was like you were fully dressed then and you would just put this thing on top.
Well, I did get dressed and then I was just kind of like, And the collar, like, it was like a big kind of, like,
I
lacy
loved it. I
collar.
loved it.
So
I
they're
feel like
kind of
that was still the stage where we asked, I mean, probably still, but when we asked your sister about what's cool, can you tell us what's cool? Because, we don't wanna be old. So please, Grace, tell us what's cool.
definitely. My sister is still kind of my style guru, and my
Amazing.
little cousin Hattie, well, little, I mean, they're in their 20s, but they know what's what.
Do you think we have to, at some point, dress differently, or will we just automatically dress differently because we think we're a certain age?
I think it's already happened, honestly, because, 5 years ago, I would wear a pretty short Levi short, and you definitely would have worn a pretty short Levi short.
True. I still have them in my I still have them. I'm still feeling like, maybe one day I'll wear them again.
Yeah, but would you
Probably
though?
not.
Would you? You would look incredible in them, but, like, would you drop your kids off at school in a hot pant?
No. Probably with a with a really, like, loose shirt, I would.
Yeah, tension. It's all about tension. What about, so I feel we're talking probably more about style, but that's kinda different from fashion, right?
Yeah, definitely. Fashion, I think, is the one I'm usually late. I
Mm.
usually pick up late on for some reason. It's almost like I have to, maybe I'm a bit French in that respect. It's almost like I have to see it happen in a lot of places first, then think about it, and then be like, "Pff, to have the money to get that," and then a bit with me be like, "Yeah, I do. I want that trend now," and, like, 3 years later.
But I feel like there's also kind of economic aspect of it, right? Because fashion is really, it's going to be in fashion and then it will be out of fashion. So if you're too, if you follow the trends too much, you're just going to be getting rid of your clothes all the time. Which, I mean, like we said, there is vintage, but it's not great to be buying new stuff all the time. It's often fast fashion, right?
Yeah, that's probably also something quite cultural.
Yeah, that's true. I think fast fashion in the UK, fast fashion is very hard to say.
For sure.
Fast fashion is pretty prevalent. People, although maybe British people are more kind of, they'll be a bit more out there in what they're going to wear and rotate it a bit quicker. I think French people, they maybe look more for quality, sweeping generalization, but
Like, why is it that French women internationally we have this image of them of being style icons? Do you think that's the quality thing? Like, why do we
yeah,
just all think like French women are the wow? They do look great. I mean, when you're in Paris and you walk around, like, a lot of women do look really, really good.
I think it is to do with the quality, and I think it is to do with, like, the style rather than fashion. Because if you think about the things that they're known for, like a Breton stripy top, a trench coat, a straight leg jean, that's all stuff that they've been known for years. That's just a recurring style that French women wear and wear and wear and wear. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. There's also the effortlessness thing, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they just look so effortless.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really think, I mean, I know we talked about this before, and you were saying like being effortless does take effort, right?
So much effort. Yeah.
Reckon. Because I do have one of my best friends. I don't think she puts too much thought. Like, she doesn't, like, the evening before, think about what she'll wear the next day or something like that. But she just is really good at picking stuff that she looks great in. And for her, that's a lot of colors. That's a few basics, but like she'll definitely, I don't know, have like a nice skirt, like a checkered skirt, and then like a neon cardigan, but like a very simple shirt. Like, it's just always looks great. She just always looks great. And I actually think it's effortless.
Do you think she knows her style pillars very well?
100%. She probably also knows everyone else's style pillars.
Oh, we should ask her if I got them right or not.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. This other woman, I think she's the founder of a brand called Rouge.
Oh,
For
yeah.
me, she's called Jeanne Dumas, and for me, that is like the French woman you would imagine, thinking, just being just the French woman that looks effortless, amazing in
So
all of the
true.
clothes her brand sells.
Yeah,
Quite
she's
expensive,
like,
quite expensive clothes. to be fair.
pretty expensive, simple clothes, not gonna lie. But it's the quality thing again, right? It's like the thing you can wear and wear and wear, and it's not that fashionable, but it's like fits you really well.
You could probably wear it for several seasons as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a specific color that's in the fashion or that kind of thing. Like a
Yeah.
trench coat, that's kind of, just gonna come back and back and back and back again.
Yeah.
But I do think she has the effortless thing, but she must take
Mm.
ages to get ready. You can't, like, honestly, if I didn't brush my hair and just like threw on a t-shirt, it just wouldn't look the same. I mean, they've obviously ironed their t-shirt. That's why it looks so good. And they have makeup on that doesn't look like they've got makeup on, so that
Mm,
takes longer than just like whacking loads on. I was talking to my
true.
friend about this because I have a couple of friends and it's like a couple. She's British and he's French,
Right.
and he was saying we were met up for dinner and he was saying, "Oh, I love how she looks tonight. Like she just looks so natural." And I was looking at her and I was like, she has got a lot of makeup on, but it's just really well applied. And she's just got that little curl in her hair, but it's not like ringlets. A lot of effort had gone in, and I was like, I don't think you understand. To to look like that takes a really long time. You think it's effortless, but it's not.
I think one thing as well, when we're talking about French women, why a French woman perceived as being like this chic, I really think that French women, as they get older, they don't suddenly start caring about how they look and they don't suddenly start putting comfort first. And I would definitely say this doesn't apply to my mom if she's listening, but I would definitely say at a certain age, someone are just a little bit like me. I'll just go for the trainers and I'll just go for the Jack Wolfskin windbreaker
Yeah.
day and night and all year because it's practical and I don't care how I look. Or maybe I just want to look a certain sporty, specific kind of way.
And a
Yeah.
caveat, your mum always looks incredible. It's difficult, isn't it? Because you don't want to like put too much pressure on yourself as well. I remember on maternity leave, I was taking my son to school and I had to get a baby out of the house and a 3-year-old. And I just could not be bothered to make effort. Like there was just nothing in me. I just didn't have it in me. And in the UK, I would have just gone to take him to school in a tracksuit and that would have been absolutely fine, like more than
True.
fine. Whereas if I'd done that in France, it would have been like I'd taken him to school naked, honestly.
Yeah. No one drops off their kids in tracksuits and hoodies, although sometimes that is exactly how I looked 2 seconds before I left the house. And then
Yeah.
threw on something else because it's you kinda can't you just kinda can't do it. I mean, you could obviously, but you don't want to be that only woman who hasn't made an effort that morning, right?
Yeah,
An
for sure.
effortless effort.
An effortless effort, yeah. And that's which takes a while, as we've just discussed. My friend who is also on maternity leave at the same time and taking her child to school, who's French, she would be arriving with a full face of makeup. And I was just like, who are you?
Like, as in, like, foundation, makeup, or just a little bit of, just a little bit of lipstick and some mascara? Because I feel like that you can do quite quickly.
Yeah, it's true. You can do that quite quickly. But yeah, I just didn't have it in me. I mean, to be fair, she was always late. So that's probably how she did it.
That makes sense. You do have to have priorities.
Just just choose your priorities and stick to them.
I read this thing where a woman I think a journalist, right? I don't even remember exactly who she was. I read this thing where this woman chose to wear the same dress for a full year. And then she writes about all of the things that got easier in her life. And apparently it was a really nice experience for her to choose only that one outfit. And so I want to know if you could choose one single outfit, what would it be
Ooh,
to wear for a full year?
a year. So all seasons as well. That's
I didn't think
tricky.
about that. Well, you're probably allowed to wear something over it. Let's say something you can wear indoors all year and it's not summer.
I think I would go for, and I get this outfit out all the time in lots of different situations. And
Mm.
recently I realized wearing all of one of the same color just looks often really put together, but it's really easy.
Mm.
So that's my trick. And I think I'd wear white t-shirt,
Mhm.
maybe probably this one, probably give it a wash,
Bra, no bra, we don't know.
depending on the occasion. And I've got some like straight white Levi's. that I would wear
Mm.
with maybe like a black studded belt. And then I think I would go for, do I need to tell you shoes? Or is it just the top half?
Oh, no, tell me shoes, please. Now I have to see it, kinda, like, make a mental picture of it, so no, go on, because n right now you have no shoes on.
I'm kind of torn between like a silver trainer, which I'm really
Mhm,
into, very
mhm,
comfortable, although for
mhm.
work, bit cash, or maybe a
Right.
ballet pump. They're quite back now. Quite
Ballet
enjoy a
pump,
ballet pump. Yeah,
but you
yeah.
always get so smelly feet in them.
Yes.
Oh. I used to have this colleague who took them off at work, and she sat opposite me, and it was killing everyone. It was
No,
so bad, and I
no.
just couldn't get myself to just, like, say, like, "Would you just mind keeping them on, please? Because
Oh,
I am
gross.
dying here."
So yeah, that would be my outfit,
Yeah?
although
Is it
pretty,
practical, though?
yeah, I was gonna say pretty impractical.
Yeah. Let's just pretend in this year where you can only wear one outfit, you don't have children.
Okay, perfect, then I go for that. What would you go for? Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but I wanna know. Tell me.
I'd probably go for some, like, super classic Levi's blue jeans, trainers, and, yeah, a white T-shirt.
White t-shirt is the one.
White T-shirt kinda is the one, isn't it?
Yep, it's classic, is a safe one. I
Very
mean,
safe, though. I'm a bit annoyed at sometimes how safe my outfits are.
I think you need to revert back to your style pillars a little more, make it a bit
Yes,
sexy.
I have to go back to sexy.
Yeah, although you probably couldn't wear a sheer top to go and teach students at a
Yeah, I
university,
probably
could
can't
you?
do that.
I mean, you could, but thinking back in your past, do you have anything that you, like, seriously regret or, like, are seriously proud of?
I think I definitely had times where I looked back at pictures and was like, "Oh my god, look at what we were wearing." And I don't feel like that anymore. I feel kinda, like, proud of moments where it's like, "Well, that really was the style back then." So
Yeah,
back then, I was probably quite stylish. I had a lot of help also of one of my best friends who's really good at picking out fashion. I don't know how she does it. She has a really good style, and growing up, we grew up together. We did a lot of shopping together. So she would usually just be like, "You have to buy this, and this looks great on you. Now you wear that." And then we'll change, next week I wear yours, you wear mine. And that was it.
I like that, no regrets. No, I don't have any regrets. Well, yeah, there's some stuff I look back and I'm like, "Ooh, that is very of its time," I would say. But,
Hmm.
you dress how you feel at the time and look forward, don't look
Yeah,
back.
100%.
So in the UK, we wear a uniform, at
Mm.
least until we're 16 in most schools. That definitely influences how you dress, I think. You obviously have to wear a uniform while you're at school. And
Mm.
then when you get out of school, then you're like, ah, there's more kind of, I don't know, you're more eccentric in how you dress because you've got this like freedom that you don't have in the
That makes
daytime.
sense. I remember having to debate in so many English classes whether it was good or not to have school uniforms. No German school actually had them, I don't think, or not around where I lived. But we would debate a lot about the pros and the cons of this.
Crazy. They're starting it in France. Macron's
Are
like
they?
testing it at a few schools in France. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I don't think the pros and cons have changed that much, probably. But I can definitely see how, when your outfit's been imposed all day, you're just longing for something that is more personal.
Yeah, definitely. We had these things called non-uniform days as well, or some people call them mufti days. Yeah, you paid like £1 and you could wear what you wanted. So it was often to like
Paid a
raise,
pound. Why would you pay a pound?
it was often to raise money for charity or to
Oh, well,
raise
that's
money
fun.
for a school trip or whatever. And those days it was like, what am I going to wear? It was the most important thing ever because you had like
Oh,
that one day for everyone at school to see your outfit.
oh,
So
you think about it a
everyone used to go
lot.
home early to plan what they were going to wear. It was big. It was like a
Oh,
big,
I love that,
big
though.
day. And then there was always that one person who forgot and came in their uniform.
Would you, like, put it out in the evening and put it so that when you woke up in the morning, you would see what you'd wear the next morning? That's
Yeah,
something I would do.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So the idea of a uniform, I suppose, is to kind of like even the playing field, so you can't see
Mm.
who's got more money, who's got less money. It also kind of, I suppose, takes a lot of the thought out of it for the students and the parents. But then there's always a way of kind of personalizing what you're wearing. Your shoes, it just had to be black shoes. So
Oh.
then there'd be like a specific black shoe that everyone wanted to wear. Or, there was
Were you
always
allowed heels?
no. Or they used to measure our heels with I think it was the pound, like it couldn't be more than £1. And the same with your earrings, it couldn't be bigger than a 5p.
Did they actually do that? Did
Yeah,
they
yeah.
actually come with you?
Yeah, yeah, it was really
That
serious, and even in the
oh,
school hall, or the teachers would check if you were wearing and, some girls used to wear a skirt, but you had to, like, buy it from the school. There's a specific skirt, and so to make it a bit shorter, they, like, roll the waistband up to make, like, a really short skirt.
I love that. So
Uh,
cheeky.
even in a uniform, I think you kinda see whose parents have bought them really nice trainers, or I used to wear a tie, but we'd, like, tie our ties, like, super short. They'd be an inch long or something, and that would be, like, kind of rebellion, the way you'd be like, "Yeah,
I
you're
love
making us
that.
wear a uniform, but I'm gonna wear this tie how I want to."
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
definitely allowed to wear whatever we wanted, and I don't think I mean, it probably depends on where you live, but I don't think in where I grew up, there was a lot of pressure for maybe I didn't feel it that much, but I don't think there was, like, loads of pressure for, like, brands or whatever. We definitely went to school in, like, crop tops and that stuff. Yeah, we definitely did that.
So in summary, we have no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. If you wanna know how to dress, find out your style pillars,
Yes.
and
How
if
can
you
you
wanna
find them
look
out?
you need to ask yourself what 3 adjectives represent your style. Also, if you wanna look like a French woman, just don't brush your hair. That's what we can take from this as
No,
well.
but I feel like they brush their hair, but then be a bit like I am probably. I'm doing this too much. Like get some volume in that hair.
Flick it around, get a bit of volume going on. Yeah, just mess it up a bit. That's what you need to do,
Yeah.
I think.
And red lipstick.
Red lipstick, minimal makeup.
More important than mascara, probably.
Yes, yes, definitely. I think we've got the French look down to a T if we wanted to. We're a
If we
we're a
wanted
mix.
to.
We're a mismatch of
If we
both.
didn't want to be so chic or sexy.
Exactly. Too chic and sexy to be worrying about that. Well, I hope you,
That's
lovely
fun.
audience, yeah, you find your style pillars.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed talking about style with us. We really enjoyed it. And we're going to go and now plan our outfits for tomorrow.
100%. Or just wear. I'll probably just wear what I'm wearing now.
You won't. See you next week, everyone.
See you
Bye.
then. Bye.